Yo, what's going down, commanders? Hope everyone's doing fine this morning. I'm going to try to go a little bit more in depth. I've done a video of trying to counter the Edelons and Unis spam. This time I'm going to try to explain how to go about taking out the individual platoons and things like that. But before I go any further, I'm going to explain what I'm doing with the producing buildings, last stand and everything else to try to give you an idea of where I'm at and the plan moving forward. So basically, me two main spawning buildings will be me war factory and the war production set on moonskaters. Now me marina is I've took the gold tech off her. Basically, you don't want them shooting air. Where's marina? There. So you don't want this tech on. You want the moonskaters to be shooting ground. They're deadly. If you put them up against a tune of sculptures, you can run rings around the sculptures with one of these and pretty much cut them down to nothing. Same with Dr. Ake. If Dr. Ake and the big tune comes in your base, generally as a rule, when they put that into your base, the Dr. Ake, the big popper tune, I call it, or a shadow killer used to call it, you can run one moonscape down and just take out the fucking Dr. Ake. That tune is inept. Then it's not a massively overpowered platoon, other than the Dr. Ake. So yeah, moonscape is spawning and try to grab them. Don't leave them on fist, because what people are doing, let me get rid of that, is when they're attacking your base, they're going to come in from one direction with a Humvee and just run it across the top, and that drags out any unit that's on fist into your base, just chasing that unit around the base. So if you're quick enough, you can use the space bar and just go like that and just select them and just place them, dot them around your base, so they don't go on air fist. And that way they're not chasing a unit for no reason, because that unit's inept. It's of no use other than to take the fisted units away from your base. So yeah, the war factory production is moonskaters. This one I changed the war production. I was using the Pioneer, but it's a grand hitting unit on its own again. And I was struggling with air at one point or another. I can't remember when. So I went back to missionaries. And these are fucking deadly still, guys. Trust me. Especially with the war, if you can get your power to this sort of thing, the war production speed is the most important. So it's 2 times the speed. And these will spawn quite quick. You get a good flow of units coming out of these 2 bases. And again, what you do is you just go here and just grab them and dot them around your base. If you know where the air is going to come in, put them close to that spot. And when you see them Edelon appear, grab all of them that you've got dotted around your base. So select one, you'd pick one, like for instance this unit, and you'd double tap it and it'll bring up them all. And you're going to target the Edelons, the actual main ship of the Edelons. You will smoke them with them. Don't just ignore the drones, the clones, whatever they're called. Just go for the Edelon, main ship, main now, or helicopter, whatever it's called. Where am I? Again, four bastions I use. I use a tactical backup, a generator, power generators, 2 of, and I do use a missile defense. You may see a second one in there. It's because I built the other one knowing that I'm going to have to build one soon. So that one's just stuffed up there out the way. It's actually to try to fake the players out, to try to make them go with their Onis to that, rather than go to my main part of the base. Your most important unit, again, I'm going to tell you, is Simeo. If that dies, your bunkers, if they've got the frost piercers in, will not shoot at air anymore. So you've got to keep him alive. There is a way to keep him alive. You would select him as the battle started. You'd wait for the units to come in. When they get to about my walls, that sort of range, I would move him towards them. So I'd move him forward towards the units. So that way the units drop and he's moving out the damage. He will get a little bit of damage, don't get me wrong. And some players are pretty quick at turning the units around. But many players, the units will get to about here before they can turn around. And by that time, you're going back into the cloak. Another unit I like to use, I think this does a buff to buildings, the Warlord Rise. It seems to work well for me. Put him on defend. He's not really a unit you're going to use to kill anything. I'm just trying to buff as many buildings as I can in that little circle there. What else we got? I did have a list of it. I should have written this all down. Right. I've kind of skipped my airfield for now. It does need levels, so the war production on my airfield is the Icarus. If you can get it to max, you can get one of these 2 units. really don't think it matters which one you put in. I'd probably go with the Crozer once I get this maxed, but I want to do a little bit more damage while doing PvP, and that's what the tactical epicenter does. It gives you a little bit more, I think 1 or 2% more damage to some of your units. Another important building for defense lab. I've overlooked this one for a long time now. What I find is, guys, when I start upgrading a building, I don't mess about. For instance, if I was upgrading the war factory, that's what I'd focus on. I wouldn't switch. I wouldn't start switching and put a level here, level there. I'd just max that building out. I won't mess around. Similar to this, I'm kind of in two arts with this one, whether I want to upgrade this one fully or not yet. I do need to get this done, but I've got my Eidolons building in the, and it means I have to delete these, then put them back, put it on upgrade, then put them back in production. Last stand is bog standard. I've got laser tanks. I have got these fusion power plants. This gives me a sort of a buffer. I will get back to the last stand. It gives me a buffer. I can lose one of the fusion power plants and one of the generators in my base there before I go below the power threshold. As I say, I'm not worried about the missile silos. They don't do enough damage to warrant putting that all the way up to the top. So I've got that shut down, and it's just the war production and turret damage is what I've gone with. And I'm going to get back to this now. These the tech center and the fusion power. If you look, that fusion power is going to blow that tech center up. That will then in turn spawn my last stand, laser tanks, and the same the other side. The fusion power is going to take out the academy when it gets killed, and that in turn will spawn my frost piercers. I did chuck a level on this. I'm not overly worried about this. This is more to do with not that one. You get a war production. Where has it gone? There. And you can get it to a decent, quite a decent unit. Kixeye did buff these units, by the way, so they do reasonable damage. The DPS is 1200, and I think that's across the board. Yeah, pretty much across the board. I can't select them ones, but they're all got decent damage now. You probably would want to get to this zombie one, or even the anti-air one. These two is where you want to be, but I'm not in no rush to do that. Rocket silos, bog standard Crozers, nothing special in there, guys. All of them are just Crozers. Four of them you should have. Trying to think what else I was meant to discuss. Right, bunkers. I've got mixed, and they keep getting damaged. I'm fed up with pulling them out, repairing them, and putting them back in. But I think I've got 3. How many of them we got total? 6 in it. So I've got 4 with frost piercers. My frost piercers are maxed, and then I've got 2 with not that one, this one, with that in it. So 1 frost piercer, 1 missionary, and some heavy gunners. You want these heavy gunners in there because they produce the corrosion. I've nearly forgot what it was called. So that will help you against there. I've got one here that's got the same effect in it. It's got the same troops as this one. And then all my other bunkers, the 4 others, are just frost piercers on their own. These are deadly, absolutely deadly. And if you can keep Simeo alive, they're even better because they shoot air. And then that's it. I did manage to get a few viral turrets into my base. As you can see, one there, one there. And again, these are to combat the Eidolon drones. Mostly the air spawns here or here in my base because of where I'm situated on the map. And that's probably what you want to do in your game as well. Get yourself situated in one of the corners and build your base to counter that airstrip that's going to, or the spawn spot of the air, should I say, into your base. And that's probably about it. I don't think I've got too much more I can tell you. Just when you start a building, especially these main buildings, so your hangar, tech centre, academy, barracks, war factory, and even airfield, stick to it. Don't skip between the 3 or 4, the 6 buildings. Stick with that one building, max it out, because that will produce then. Once you've got it maxed, you're at the producing spot where you can do everything in the game for that building. When you're going and you're flipping between different things, you're wasting your own time a little bit. Anyway, I think that's about it, guys. I don't think I've got much more I can offer you here. No. I just wish you luck. Hopefully you get the fight and you can fight back. Take care all. Bye bye.